Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the topic of why Polish people and Europeans in general love drinking Indian-style chai, especially during winter time. And I'm gonna explain it right now. So let's grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's explore this adventure together. Let's start with a drink which is actually the most similar to Indian style chai, if not kind of the same, which we call Bawarka. It's basically mostly black tea, sometimes some other flavored tea, in which we also add boiled milk and we drink it together with sugar or honey. Rarely we use spices for it, and that's our chai. And there's quite a lot of people who like it in Poland, including me. However, here the origin might be quite different than what you're probably thinking. So one version is that, of course, like the style of tea and the name comes kind of from the UK, which obviously would be most probably related anyways to India due to the history, as you know, between UK and India. Or second version, which I also have read, is related to a Bavarian prince who used to come to one of the Parisian cafes, which was called, I think, Café Prokop, in which they were serving for this prince this fancy tea with milk in it. And in the name of him, they decided to actually name this style of tea, at least in France, as Bawarka, but in there, of course, in the French version, the name is quite different, like Bavaroise, I think. However, there's one more kind of tea that is more popular among people to drink here, which is just black tea or flavored tea, mostly black one, combined with some spices, mostly cinnamon. But I want to highlight this is without milk in that case. And most of people like this version the most. And of course there are other ingredients like sugar or mostly honey or some orange, ginger, cardamom, as well as some extras to that. But we still need to think why it's especially in the winter time, right? And why not in the summertime? So we believe that especially in the winter, spices are good for your health, to improve your immunity or to heal you if you were sick. And this is the reason why, especially if someone's feeling a cold, we say it as an advice, or you should drink a hot tea with actually some spices and honey with it. And this also applies to other European countries as well, but it might be slightly different, of course. But again, why especially in the winter time, right? And why not in the summer? Just like Indian people in India drink chai whenever they want, even when it's such a hot weather, right? The reality is that in the summertime, nobody thinks of drinking such a tea that much, because maybe also it's because Polish people, for them it's a bit more difficult to drink hot drinks in the summertime. I mean, we feel less like drinking hot drinks, right? We want something cold and we are used to that. And when winter comes, then we suddenly completely switch into the hot drinks direction. Just like today morning, we had +3 degrees in Poland, and I also felt like I wanted to drink something very warm. Then let's dive into culture influence from India. In Poland, there's also more and more Indians deciding to come to Poland, either for studies or for working. And since we also are getting more and more Indian restaurants in Poland in general, people are also getting more interested in the Indian style chai as well when they come to the Indian restaurants, and they also start getting the better understanding of the Indian culture, at least food culture. Oh, and by the way, happy Independence Day for everybody who lives in Poland, because it's 11th of November. And then third connection to comfort and tradition. In Poland, we like to drink mulled wine, which we call grzaniec. Which is a kind of wine that is served in a hot style with also some spicing in it, and we love drinking it, especially like when you go to some Christmas market or when you visit friends or simply restaurants. It's just that in Poland, like I guess for most of people, drinking those hot drinks with spices, it like gives some vibes, like sense of calm and relaxation during dark and cold winter days. As I want to, for those who don't know, I want to say, in winter time, it's dark like 16 hours a day. It's like I wake up at 8 a.m. It's still quite dark in December, for example. I have to start working. Then I finish my work around 4 p.m. I'm finally free, and then it gets dark again. So it's like this continuous spiral, and people also feel a bit lazy and they want to feel more cozy and relaxed in the evening time. And by the way, since we are talking about Indian flavors, if you are curious if I liked Indian food in India, you can check out this video. Otherwise, see you in the next video, and remember to like and subscribe if you really like this content, as it's really motivating for me. And see you next time. Ciao!